What is going on, you guys? So today I want to make a super quick video for you on how to reduce your decision making and overthinking, and how it'll help you too. So a lot of people, they go through an entire day, right? And they're taking up a lot of their mental bandwidth by making lots of little decisions all day long, or big decisions too. That'll take up a lot of bandwidth too, or your energy, like the mental space, and it'll leave you feeling like emotionally or mentally tired afterwards, right? So, how can you reduce that so you have more energy for other things throughout the day? So, there's a couple different ways. The number one way that I would recommend is writing out a plan for your day, right? Like, so rather than kind of like wandering through your day, like, oh, I guess I'm going to do this now, or allowing people to sort of dictate or control the way that your day is going, right? Like, guess I got to go to the gym now. Guess I got to go to work now. Guess this person wants this from me. Blah blah blah. Like, the biggest thing you can do, because sometimes, of course, I understand, like, you got certain, obligations, maybe your work, things like that. Now, if you write things out somewhere, like in Google Calendar on your phone, or even better if you write it down, specifically the night before, right? So if you write down, like, basically the biggest thing that you're procrastinating and avoiding doing, or the thing that you're like most anxious about, most dreading doing the next day, like this really big task, and you're like, man, I got to do this thing tomorrow, or you've been putting it off for a while, put that at the top of the list and make sure it's the first thing that you do when you start your day. And actually, I'm gonna add something to that. So when you wake up, I would also say to just give yourself a small bit of time right before completing that big task where you're in complete silence. Like, basically you meditate, or you just sit in silence, like when you wake up, just like in the dark, maybe for about 10 minutes. So you're not, and what I want you to do is just focus on being present in your breath, and so you don't start overthinking, like, this thing that happened yesterday, what you have to do later today, this and that. Because I want you to have that calm and quiet to yourself first, so you can sort of calm your mind, bring yourself to peace, and then that way you can just really go hard on this big task that you have to do. Now, after that, just do the next biggest task, third biggest task, onwards, right? Like the smaller ones. Like, don't open up your phone and don't check emails first thing, because realistically that's not working. I know a lot of people probably don't like to hear that, but like, that's like a BS task. It's like a busy work, right? Like, you're not doing the big thing, you're just avoiding it, and we both know that. I've been there before, so we can't really kid each other there. Now, all that said, right, you could actually visualize that easy, especially if you write it out, especially the night before, right? Like, biggest task, these are the things that I need to do today, and you can just make it a checklist, like, things that you can check off to accomplish throughout the day. You're going to be feeling better once you check them off too, and now that's going to reduce your decision making, because now you know exactly the things that you need to get done, like the things that you absolutely have to get done, and the things that can wait until the next day, like really small tasks, right? Like, basically urgent versus non-urgent. And sometimes you can figure out if you can get someone to help you with the non-urgent stuff while you focus on the urgent. Now, I know a really funny example of this, and to be honest, I want to forget which guys they are, but I want to say it was Steve Jobs, maybe? I don't know anything about Steve Jobs, but it was one of those big, like, tech guys. I think Mark Zuckerberg does this too, and I don't know anything about them personally, so I don't have any opinions on them, really. The only thing that I want to bring to you to think about is they do things like this. And they also, funny enough, they wear very simple clothing in the same outfit all the time, right? So for example, like I know one of them, like they would just wear the same like black t-shirt and black pants, or gray t-shirt and black pants. Like it's almost like that whole closet was the same, and so they would do that every day. And it sounds funny, but they were doing it so they could reduce their decision making the next day. So as many things as you can basically optimize during your day, like everything is where you need it, like easy to find the coffee, easy to find, this file on your computer, right? Like easy to just glide through your day. That way you can reduce any of your decision making or looking for things, right? Because you're going to spend more time on those things when you can make it simple for yourself, right? So that's why these guys would do something funny, like wear the same outfit every day. I don't know if you've ever seen that cartoon Dexter's Laboratory, but he always had like a lab coat and boots in his closet. When he opened it up, it was always the same outfit. There's no like different clothes in there at all. So it sounds funny, but from a productivity standpoint, like getting things done, it's so funny. Like you don't even have to make that decision, because this is what you're gonna wear, and then you can translate that to other areas of your life. Like this is what you're gonna do today. Make everything easy, accessible, so you can just start getting things done. And yeah, I mean, basically as many ways as you can think to start reducing your decision making and overthinking. Like you don't want to create more anxiety for yourself, and you want to reduce mental fatigue, which you're going to get mental fatigue if you like have to be like, oh, where did I leave this thing? Oh, I got to do this and that. Like just make it easier for yourself, and watch how much, I would say, happier you get, and your life gets. Like you're just like, okay, like now I got to do this. Easy. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Enough ranting. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. You got this, bro.